Hello, welcome to a new session. After having gone through demand pull theories of inflation, in this session we will discuss cost push inflation. The topic cost push inflation. Theories of cost push inflation appeared after the mid 1950s to counter the demand pull theories of inflation. According to the cost push theory, autonomous increase in some important cost component such as wage, profit, and material cost is the source of inflation. Remember, in an economy, autonomous increase in some important cost component such as wage, profit, and material cost leads to inflationary pressures. Such type of inflation is known as cost push inflation because there is wage push, there is profit push, and there is material cost push. So let us discuss one by one. We'll start with the wage push inflation. The rise in money wages more rapidly than the productivity of labor is one of the fundamental causes of inflation. Remember, the money wage rate should be linked to the productivity of labor. So there must be an indexing of money wage to labor productivity. If the productivity of labor increases by 4%, money wages can be increased by 4%. The rise in money wages more rapidly than the productivity of labor leads to inflation because the cost will rise. How this happens? You know the collective bargaining and the pressure of labor unions. So the labor unions pressurize the employees to raise the wage rate. And if they succumb to the pressure of the labor unions, there will be a wage hike, and this will lead to rise in the cost of production. And this increased cost of production will not be borne by the employees. They will simply transfer this additional burden to the consumers of the final goods and services in the form of a rise in the product price. So employees raise the prices. That will lead to increase in the cost of living. Again, the unions demand still higher wages. And there is a situation of the wage price spiral, and this wage price spiral continues, and the economy suffers uncontrollable inflation if there is wage price spiral. So this is one of the causes of cost push inflation, that is wage push inflation. Now let us move over to profit push inflation. Profit push inflation occurs when prices are fixed administratively. In fixing administrative prices, business firms are assumed to apply markup factor to their labor cost. Markup factor means the profit margin. Profit margin is added to the unit labor cost. Let us see how this happens. P is equal to W by X times 1 plus R, where P is the price level, or the price, it is not the price level, it is a price per unit. Remember, P is price per unit. And W is the money wage, X is the output per worker, and R is the markup factor or the profit margin. Now, suppose the unit labor cost is rupees 10. So the employees add a markup factor, and if it is, say for example, R is 20%, that is 0.2. 1 plus zero point 0.2 is 1.2, and 1.2 times 10 is equal to 12. So the unit labor cost is 10, but the price of the product is 12 because of the profit margin. Now take the situation where the employees unilaterally make a decision that the profit margin should be risen to 40%. Now instead of zero point 0.2 it becomes 0.4. So the price of the product will become 14 rupees, and if it is 60% the price will become 16 rupees. And there is a profit spiral continuing in the economy that leads to profit push inflation. So we have gone through wage push inflation, and it is profit push inflation because of a markup factor. So profit push inflation occurs when prices are fixed administratively. Naturally, the price of a product is determined by the market forces of demand for and supply, but in administered prices, the business firms are assumed to apply a markup factor to their labor cost. It is fixed by the authority. Now, let us move over to the material cost push inflation. A rise in the prices of key materials such as oil, steel, and chemicals may push up the prices of all other commodities. Periodic increases in the prices of basic materials like petroleum products give a continual boost to the general price level. So this is also one of the causes of inflationary pressures in an economy, rise in the material cost. Say for example, the petroleum product price, if there is a rise in the petroleum product prices, so that will ultimately lead to inflationary pressures in the economy. So we have discussed wage push inflation, profit push inflation, and material cost push inflation. And these theories came after the mid 1950s to counter the demand pull theories of inflation. So inflation can occur in an economy either because of demand pull or because of cost push factors. I hope today's session was very fruitful to all of you. So have a nice time. Thank you.